Hello, Legacy parents. I'm going to take you through the very basics of Pearson Realize, from how to log in and what access you'll have in your own folder. So first off, that little sun in the water there, that is my cursor, and that's just to highlight where to click throughout this tutorial. All right, so you're going to first off do a search. And like the other tutorial, Pearson Realize and put in math. Click on that, and we want to go to sign in because I've already signed you up. So click on sign in at top right. And this is the Dragonfly page. You may want to go ahead and favorite that or bookmark it because this is something that your student's going to be on every home day, and it's completely optional whether you want to use it or not. You might find it useful. All right, so username. You're going to put your first name underscore last name, and some of you have a number at the end of that. And then the password, everybody starts with capital L for Legacy, and then you were given a 4-digit code. We're going to click sign in. All right, the first time you sign in, it looks a little bit different than your students. You have the more mature setting. So all you have to do is scroll down and pick an icon. So I'm going to choose an icon, and then you get to choose a background. And I'm going to choose a background and scroll all the way to bottom and click on Let's Go. All right, here's your main page. Has 3 main sections. For you as the parent, you will never have to worry about grades because this system actually thinks you're a student. I've just assigned you way more than a normal student so that you have options to look through. So grades is not something you'll have to worry about. Let's click on over to Programs, and the way this website works is you can use the top buttons or the big circle buttons. All right, so our table of contents, each topic is a chapter. If you click on that topic, it will open up the lessons, and if you click on the lessons, it's the exact same thing that your student has access to, but it's just a different format. So we have the e-text, and then we have a couple of activities, some visual learning, the game that you saw in the last tutorial, and another look. So it's going to play another video. Okay, if you want to get back to the home, you can go ahead and click the Pearson Realize, and again, you can navigate at the top here also. So I'm going to classes next. This is completely optional. On the right, here's more tools. You have the Game Center. The Student Edition here on the bottom is almost like a printed off version. Like it's not as colorful. It doesn't look exactly like the text that your student has. But at the top, this active ebook, that does look exactly like what your student has. If you open that up, you can zoom in. If your student wants to see larger print, that's helpful. We also have the glossary and math tools, and you can play around with those. All right, so it looks like you've been assigned something. Now remember, this is completely optional. I'm only assigning these and giving you access to them for about a week because it piles up, and it would show you, if I opened them all year, you would have tons of assignments. So I only do it for about a week, but if you want me to open it up again, you can email me. And if you click on it, this is everything I could give you access to. I really tried to give you access to every answer key possible, but the program will still read you as a student and it will not allow it. Even if I try to override, it will not allow. So this is what I can give you. All right, so we just have the different sections, Math Anytime, a PDF of review that you can print off for your student. Here's our visual learning. Your student have probably seen one or two of these with me in class, depending on how much time we had. All right, this practice buddy, the first one that you run into, that's above, assess, and differentiate. This has a little PS at the end. From what I can tell, this has more of a spiral in it. I will begin putting this in your students folder. It'll look like an assignment, but it's not mandatory. And I will continue to write that on your lesson plan so you don't get confused. All right, this is the main area that I think that you might be interested in, assess and differentiate. So you can do a reteach worksheet, an enrichment worksheet, a math and science activity to see how the math that they're learning is related to a science topic. There's the game that your student has, and then the last two. All right, we have another practice buddy. This one does not have spiraling included. And the very bottom with these arrows, this is the one that is a must. Your student needs to complete this every day. I opened it up in the last tutorial with the students, so you can go ahead and turn that on after this if you want to see it again. But they're just basically working towards 5 stars. And the one that says Newton right here, so the one that we're still talking about, this is the one that will automatically assign enrichment or reteach. So really it would make the other areas that I just showed you up here not needed if your student is continued with Powered by Newton. Now, of course, if you want to do those other activities with your student, do it. Fill up that 45 minutes to an hour. However you choose, I do ask that you complete this portion. So, what does this mean for you as a parent? 1, please don't log in and have your student complete anything because it won't count towards then. This is only giving you access to as much as I can give you of what I have. So if you're really active co-teacher at home and you really want to be involved and be assigning things and do your thing, have at it. If you're a co-teacher who likes to do the same thing every day, you're going to do a piece of written problem solving, something on the computer, and then the Powered by Newton, and you already know you're going to do that, then you really don't have to open this up ever. Maybe every once in a while you'll want to look at a reteach or what the game is like before your kid goes into their folder. So again, don't let your student complete anything on your login. This is purely for your information, and if I notice that nothing is ever looked at, I'll just stop assigning to you guys. I just wanted to give you the option. All right, that's about it. Very basic. Make sure that you sign out so that your student doesn't accidentally log in as you. And that's that. So please email me with any questions that you might have. I want to help you the best I can. And thank you for watching the video.